There were two spots on my pilgrimage that really stuck out to me as being wonderful places to contemplate the legacy of St. Francis and my relationship with God. One of them was the San Damiano Cross, the very cross that spoke to St. Francis and told him to repair God's house. It is 6 feet tall. It is painted with gold leaf. The San Damiano Cross has probably 20 people represented on it who are not Jesus. And that was another step for me to realizing that all of these people are God's creation, just as we all are. And seeing them represented on the cross that meant so much to St. Francis was a really beautiful experience. The other place on pilgrimage that I think was beautiful and wonderful, and I will definitely go back if I get the chance to go back to Assisi, is the Cathedral of St. Mary of the Angels. And inside this gigantic, huge, beautiful cathedral is the Porziuncola, which is the tiny chapel where St. Francis and his brothers first started their order, and it was sort of their home base when they were in Assisi. One of the things that the pilgrimage leaders arranged for us was that we were able to have Mass inside that tiny chapel, inside the very spot where St. Francis used to worship. And of course, most places in Assisi are places where St. Francis used to worship because that was how he lived his life. But it was still really special to be inside this tiny chapel, inside this larger cathedral, and to know that this was the spot that the order really called home originally.